Hello. Okay, so I'm just going to wait to see some people in the chat room. I think Jason's live just now.
I'm going to go live when the panel finishes.
You're going to go live on?
Yeah, I want to see the battery.
So you just bear with me a second. Lumberjack, hi. Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me? Hello, hello. Lumberjack, can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, good, good, good. Okay, so this is Globe Live Speakers Corner, part 2. We are here till early evening, about 6 o'clock-ish, roughly. I'm here with, let me see who's still here. Okay, so we've got Dave Marsh, Jason Disbury, move the camera. Dave Murphy is somewhere in the crowd, but I'll let you know this, the crowd's big. The crowd, if anything, has got bigger, not smaller, and if you've been watching Jason's live feed, you'll see that the crowd has been pretty much consistent all the way through. People are having a lot of interesting interactions. You'll see that one up close on Jason's feed just now. Dolly 007 JP Fred Car Critical. Wait, I'm missing people. Hold on. Oh look, and bang goes my charger again. Okay, sorry for that jolt. I'm just plugging this in. I'll be back in the chat room in a second, guys. 1 sec. We're charging. We are charging. Yeah, for some reason when I'm at Hyde Park, my phone doesn't want to charge good. So all that time my phone was charging and it's not even halfway done. So yeah, let me get back to the chat room. Critical Inception, thank you so much for being here. Emma Coombs, thanks so much for tuning in. James Breeden, Michael Kilpatrick, John James, and Dolly Daydream Darling, hi sweetheart. Fred Carr, 007 Clive Albert, Tell Me, Sweet Little Lies, Gracie Dane. The glare off the sun just now is quite much, so excuse the glasses. Awesome. So yeah, today so far has been a roaring success. Even Barry's come down on the coach again. And I don't know, do you know what? I feel bad. I've been speaking to so many people today. I've not managed to get round to everyone. So before I finish today, I will know everybody's name that's here, that's reached out here. But we've got a good few people that have come specifically to come and have conversations. This guy sitting down here, he's having conversations. This guy here, he's come down to have conversations as well. As I said, there's Barry and Jason and Dave Murphy, who's there, and Zoo, who's somewhere. Okay, really, like this crowd is big, okay? I've literally lost everyone in the crowd. It's so big, actually, the crowd, that I can't even get gaps anymore to show you the difference of groups of people that are here. It's really, really busy. Effie Mary, awesome. And yeah, anyone's still if Jason is still live, you're more than welcome to still be in Jason's as well. I'm just going to give an addition to Jason's. I can't remember his name. Listen, oh, crikey, frick, what's his name? He's really cool. He's really cool. Oh, there goes my charger again. And you see that T-shirt? It's got a red and a blue pill on it. He's such a cool guy, man. He was here a year ago. He's come out for the anniversary meet-up. And I'm loving it. I'm just, you know what I'm loving? I'm freaking loving the fact that everyone's actually making the effort to actually be here and be part of this and be part of the actual conversation and not just to witness it and to actually get involved in it. I love it. The amount of people I've interacted with today that I've never met before, that have watched John Smith Globelive, Trinity 4, Jason of the Disbury, Dave Marsh, Sun and Moon Family. Oh my gosh, like all loads of American channels as well. Like there are people, the silent majority are really starting to have much more confidence. And I just know this from the personal interactions I've had with people today, how much more confident they are to talk about these things in their real workplace.
Hello, how are you? Oh, you good?
Hello,
Nice to
lovely
see you.
seeing you. It's the Astral Thief, guys. Hey, I'm just literally standing there. Yeah, I'm literally just saying how freaking awesome this is. Hello, gorgeous girlie. Say that.
Right.
Mwah. How you doing, sweetheart?
All right, thanks.
How's the sun been treating you today?
Well, it's not a sort of shit. Like you said,
Right.
I popped over to get some milk.
Yeah.
And I said to Martin, it's not as
Not as horrendous
hot
as it was yesterday.
I couldn't sit out.
No, it's horrendous,
That's how I
babe.
get the hangover.
It's all right. Are you all right for water? Do you want a juice?
Can you buy a bit?
I haven't got, no, I've only got a rolled up spliff, babe. No. Sorry, but do you know what? There is probably people here that do that. More than likely.
You alright, man?
But you're right for
been up to
water.
then?
Do you want a juice or anything? You okay? All right.
Yeah, just a little thing. I'm not arguing with you. Why did you take someone, a couple of people said, why did Roxanne take our interview then? Was it because I was telling you?
Eh?
Because I was drunk. No one.
Yeah, I thought until everything was lined up. No worries,
I
yeah.
saw you on the internet the other day,
Uh-huh.
and you said you'd rather employ Earth Garden.
Yeah.
Right, okay, that's what I do for a living.
You're a flat earth gardener.
Well, I'm interested in all of this.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
more interested in what that is.
Yeah.
That's electricity.
Yeah.
It's fire burns plants. I know
Wow.
that for 40 years.
Wow.
Your email details are all over the place, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll write you.
Please
I'm
do.
only in West Norfolk. I can't be far from you.
Oh, please do, my darling. Please do.
And I don't
I
charge
think
for it.
woke to woke business. Woke to woke
It doesn't
business.
work like that. Make me a sandwich, cup of tea,
Barter.
as long as the dog can come.
Oh, I'm a dog. I've got a Bichon. I've got a friendly Bichon. Yeah,
As long as the
barter.
dog can come, I'll come do your
Oh,
garden.
high five. Old school bartering, man. That's how it's got to go. That's how it's got to go, man. Freaking awesome.
I don't know about the rest of it.
Awesome.
I know what that's like. And the moon. That's the
Love
cold
it.
light too.
See, that's what makes coming out worthwhile, doesn't it?
Oh, I've been
It makes it worthwhile.
for years.
Yeah.
I was first sample prince of policy
Wow.
back in 2011. I've been doing this all my life.
See? And this is what it is. This is the silent majority. They're here.
See, I've seen you do this for a year now. And I know what this kind of thing takes. Yeah, to step out. Oh, listen.
Sorry. Go on. Yeah. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Orientation lock. Okay, you're back. Sorry. Pop it on charge. Uh-huh.
The majority will wait for authorities to tell them.
Yeah. Yeah, they will. They'll wait for the white lab jackets to do it. Someone of authority that they can have on a pedestal, and they'll be told to go left and then all go left, or told to go right at the next roundabout. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Brainwashed. Absolutely
This is
brainwashed.
I've watched it for 5 years that we've all been doing it.
Yeah.
Right from the beginning.
Yeah.
I saw all the early hangouts.
Yeah.
I know all about what was going on.
Wow.
From the sideline.
Wow.
I saw all the infighting, I saw her go
And that's
to
what I see is so pointless. It's so pointless, the infighting, because it doesn't change the fact that we've been taught a lie.
Hear
It's
me
pointless to
specifically
me.
to tell you something.
Uh-huh.
Right? Because I've watched a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right? And I've heard you ask certain questions.
Yeah.
So I knew you were going to be here today.
Awesome.
We'll take the...
I appreciate that.
Right, so let's start here.
Mhm.
I've seen you about free will
Yeah.
and destiny.
Mhm.
Okay. It was my free will to come and meet you today. It was your destiny to meet me. The two are interchangeable.
Yeah.
So the moment you make a decision,
Yeah.
free will becomes destiny.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
as you would say, done deal. Move
Yeah.
on, next thing.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
It's quite
Yeah.
a lot of things are simple.
Yeah.
A lot of things are very, very simple.
Yeah.
What was the other thing? It was to do with the sun. Me being a gardener. That's electricity to make it grow during the day. The moon is to cool them down at night time. That's it.
The equilibrium's there then, isn't it? The yin and the yang.
Yeah, of course. If you see that,
Can't have one without the
that,
other.
the way that trails around,
Yeah.
and because it's such an ancient symbol,
Yeah.
I would start to lead the way that this might
Wow. Wow.
be. Just because of that ancient symbol
Yeah.
and the way it tracks in the circular motion that way.
Yeah.
So the other thing, the gossip. Now, I'm not.
Sorry, my darling. Let me just give this
How are
gorgeous
you,
girlie. Oh, hello, gorgeous girlie. How are you?
Nice to see you,
Oh,
darling.
looking beautiful.
Been a long
Look.
time. I've been
Yeah.
hibernating.
No, it's all good. Cosmic cat, guys. Beautiful girlie. Wow. I'll be with you shortly. I'll be with you shortly.
2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're right, my darling. You've got my full attention.
When she went over to England to be with Antonio, did you see the video that came out afterwards that he did about?
No,
It's
do you
been
know
going
what?
around recently.
That's the thing.
It's
See,
been come
where
out
I've only
recently.
where I've only landed into the online community about a year ago, I think I kind of missed the boat on all of that.
It's come out recently since she ditched the channel. He did this weird, I can only say gay video, like a music video. And I seem to remember at the end of this that he was going on about Bob and Jerry as well as Patricia. It was very professionally done. But then he was forced to apologise for it. Now, when I saw the apology, in the comment section, there was one other person that noticed this. And you might only notice it if you're from the north. Because the apology came from government building, like the town hall, or like an MI5 meeting. You would only notice the background of the room that they were in. Because the excuse was that his two mates, who are video producers, put it together to take the piss and put it out online. So when he got them to do this apology on YouTube, I was watching and thinking, they're in a town hall somewhere. That's like an official government building. I know what a court building looks like. I know what the panelling on the walls.
But what would be the point? What would be the? I mean, I'm like I'm a little bit lost because I'm not aware of what it is.
You're just looking at derailing because this was very early on. And Patricia was, without a doubt, one of the biggest voices out there.
Oh my God! Like,
and I believe that she was absolutely genuine. She was
me too.
professional. She was
I've only ever had positive interactions with her. She's only ever been a lovely lady, and I've never really had any obtrusive interaction with her. And the fact that all of that's led to her channel, being shut. She's closed her channel down. Like, we've lost one of the biggest female voices in this topic, bar none, as far as I'm concerned. And I really feel like this kind of public slander and defamation of character that's going on is like a form of cyberbullying. I feel like it is. It's like cyberbullying.
At the moment,
online bullying.
It's now turned into what is known as that Hegelian dialectic. It doesn't matter. You've just got two sides fighting.
Oh,
It's the same as anything, like two countries, or Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
Yeah.
All you've got is now two sides going at it for no reason.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think that's why it's been leaked to get that happening, to have that conflict.
Like it's there to hold it back and to keep it from progressing any further.
Yeah, just to create conflict. Because now when you see things like that Jose G. Gonzalez, his show is all about just people arguing at the same point over and over again, calling each other names, same as Nathan. And it's disappointing because in the first 2 years there was a real opportunity to be serious about it, and I believe Bob and Jerry, certainly Bob, I don't know about Jerry, Bob can't lie to save his life, so you can see that.
Do you know what, for me I feel this is really interesting because I'm getting like first-hand viewers' perspective on things, like how a viewer is viewing this from a viewer's point of view. and not someone that's collaboratively making content with people. So I feel like it's almost like, well, look, from the outside looking in, this is how it looks here, guys. This is like not a good look here. Like it's not a good look.
After
It's
4
not a
years,
good
that's why I
look.
stepped out to come and have a word.
Yeah.
Interestingly, you're the first person I spoke to.
Wow.
I have no idea why. That's my friend. She's been going on to me saying, you can just go down and talk to her.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm so
Maybe
glad
it's
you
because you're
did.
so close. And when you said you needed your guardian, I'm thinking, you know something?
Yeah.
Something I can do for her.
Wow. Wow. And you know what? That's what I love about this is when you come out from behind the computer screen and you stop just using the keyboard and you get out and have the human interaction.
Roxanne, don't misunderstand me.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere.
This is you. You're having this is you.
This is how
This is
how
what I
people know
rate
me.
so much.
This is how people
Yeah,
know me.
yeah.
It can be done.
This is why I keep bashing the drum, saying the silent majority are out here. They're already out here. And in one of my first pieces of content, I said, what? If people are out here having woke interactions with people and they're not filming it and they're not content makers, does that not count then? Because that's people like yourself. You're there having woke interactions with people regardless.
That's because that's what I was born to do. I've been
Right.
doing it since I was a kid.
It's within you to do that.
I know that I've always known that this ain't right. The way we're living
Felt
isn't right.
not right to you. Yeah.
None of it was.
Such a comfort to hear.
I went
Because
along with-
again, it's yet another person that knows that we're living in a situation that's wholly unright.
I went 30 odd years as a heavy drinker.
Sorry, my charger keeps on dropping down. Sorry about that. Sorry, yeah, my charger. Sorry.
You could say I gave up because I didn't think it was okay.
Mhm.
You know, and then the internet happened, and then it started
The
to shift
Sinternet.
again.
The Sinternet. Hello, Chuckle. Sorry,
Yeah,
we sure
it's
you
a
want to smell?
shadow.
Aww.
He's only a pup.
Are you called Shadow?
Yeah.
Did you say?
Yeah,
Aww.
he's only a
I've got a
pup, 6
little
months.
white beach on. You're very, very lively, aren't you, Shadow?
Yeah.
Hello, Chuckle.
We're doing
Hey,
crowd,
yo.
bit of crowd
Aww.
training.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Bitey.
Mwah.
No.
Aww.
We're doing a bit of crowd.
Yeah, but that's all good. That's all good because it's all bringing the custom of
Oh yeah.
of having strangers around all the time, which is super cool. Oh bless! He's like, come on, Dad. Can you?
Yeah.
There's a big bit of grass over there, and I
Yeah,
want you to throw that for
I
me.
won't keep you any longer.
No, I'm here. I'm here anyway. I'm going to be here till about 6-7 o'clock tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, I might put that later.
Oh, please do. Please do.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
not
walk
going to
around.
move. I'm going to be right here, my darling.
See you later.
All right, my darling. Thank you so much. Thank
Robert.
you, Roxanne, as you know. All right, John. All right, Robert. I'll speak to you in a bit, darling. Take care. So I don't know how much of that you heard, but shout out to David Weiss. Deep inside the rabbit hole, you get a massive shout out there, mate, because this guy just literally came and said, as a woke individual, he's a gardener and he does bartering. He doesn't use the monetary system, so he's only up for bartering. He's not down for monetizing his life in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, I'm going to have a discussion with him later. Hopefully, I'll get an email address. So if anyone within proximity to London wants to do business with him, he's on the bartering system. So yeah. Okay. Shout out to the haters in the chat room. And on that note, I'm going to go into the chat room now, and I'm going to thank you very much, Lifting the Lid. Nice to see you in the chat room. I hope you've had a lovely weekend so far. Emma, thank you so much for still being here, my darling. And Lumberjack, thank you so much for being here. Gurav Bawa, I think. Gurav Bawa. Thank you so much for being here. Cece, hi my darling. Thanks so much for tuning in. And Mikey Smith, thanks so much for being here. Dolly Daydream, lovely to see you in the chat room, darling. R Shots 87, thanks so much for being in the chat room. And as I said, Mikey Smith, horizontally approved. Thanks so much for tuning in. Woke. Do you know it's really difficult? If I go that way, do you know what? Let me do this. Yeah, no one needs to see my big mug in the screen. Let me turn around and give you something interesting to look at. Okay, so let me go back into the chat room now. Now I can. Dun, 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 dun. Does Harry still do activism with you, Roxanne? I haven't seen you together for a while. Is Harry on the European tour? Harry's been in London with Dave Mannell recently. I don't know if you've seen Trinity 4 and Dave Mannell. They've been out in London. They've been doing some absolutely freaking fantastic activism. Word on the street is apparently Trinity 4 is coming here today. I've heard a couple of people saying that Trinity 4 is coming later on. And as I've been live streaming, I haven't really had an opportunity to slow down and actually confirm that. And yeah, as for Harry on the European tour, who'd have to ask Harry? So yeah, let me go back into the chat room again. Dum, 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 dum. It is criminal what nasty gossip mongers have done to that lovely lady, Patricia Steer. I would Glasgow kiss every one of them. All they deserve. Yeah, Isabella Neal, that's exactly what that guy was saying. He was just saying this infighting thing, it just makes it look so belittled and ridiculed to the point where no wonder people aren't taking it seriously. And the guy was just like, if anything, can you please at least just, stop the infighting because it's bollocks. It's absolute bollocks. It's not facilitating and helping the situation, it's just making it worse. I've just lost where the chat room was. I hate that. It goes right back down to the bottom again, so I'm at the bottom. So, Chris H. Lookup. Is he a glober or a ranter? What the guy was speaking to? No, he's not a glober. No, he's not a glober at all. Not a glober whatsoever. Ricardo, yes, I saw them live on Trinity 4 with Harry recently. Does anyone in here get into meditation? I found that meditation and mantras help bring the mind, body and mind. No, personally, I mean, when I gaze up at the stars, maybe I kind of go in a little bit of a meditative state then. But yeah, other than that, no, not really. I'm not really doing that. Where else have I've just lost it again. Sorry, guys. Rara, this is Liz, Mikey, James. Hold on. Has it done a nail? Sorry, guys. The glare from the sun really, really lots, so it's difficult to see the screen. I'm having to shadow it. Okay. I'm gonna stop fighting this trap now. I keep trying to. No, well said. I saw that there, Dolly. Me and Rox won't give up. We won't. We won't. And that's another person I'm so glad I've met as well. I'm so glad I've met you, Dolly. Really, really having, I feel like, we just resonate on so many levels, man. Massively. In fact, do you know what would just put the icing on the cake? If I could just literally press the button on the phone and Dolly Daydream popped out right now. That would be it. We could just tag team a lot of them and just sort it all out and be done within an hour, innit, Dolly? But yeah, I'm loving seeing everybody in the chat room as well. I'm going to move the tripod shortly and I will I'll probably go and start having some interactions. Barry's having an interaction. That guy Barry's talking to just now over there. Hold on, let's move the tripod. So yeah, he's having an interaction just now. Barry's talking to that guy. That guy knows he's not on a spinning ball. Jason's right there. So if you're tuned into Jason's channel just now, you're seeing those two guys interact on Jason's channel. And the back of, whoops, that guy there. Hold on, where's my hand? That guy, where's my hand? There it is. That guy there is Dave Marsh, and he's having more interactions with people. And for once, actually, do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm so chuffed that we're all here a year later. I'm pretty much just kicking back, just enjoying watching everyone else 12 months later. I get so kind of consumed into the conversation, I never really get to look at it from this point of view and actually just enjoy it for what it is, which is a whole bunch of people interacting about something incredibly, incredibly important, which is obviously the shape of the place we live. And to see what a nice dynamic's going on here. Without any shouting, we've got the Astral Feast there as well, the Astral Feast in the house. We've got Marilyn Wisby and Cosmic Cat there, having a little sit down and a little rest, enjoying the sunshine and enjoying being around the interactions. And we've got these guys over here that are obviously aware that they're not on a ball as well. And yeah, all in all, I can't complain, guys. All is going really well. Let's see when the camera over here. Let's show you what Jason's up to just now. Just dropped my charger again. Good fun.
What's all this about then?
Huh?
What's all this about?
This is about questioning what we're taught as.
First chemo.
Oh, yay!
Don't put me on camera, don't put me on
No,
camera.
no, you're not. It's on Jason. Oh my
Yeah.
god! I'm so happy to meet you. Oh crap! It literally feels like long lost family.
I know.
Oh my god!
Should I go up to her or...
Oh yes, please.
Yeah.
Oh wow! High five for coming, my darling.
Yeah,
man.
great.
I'm just literally telling everyone how bloody great this is. That no one's screaming. The camera's that way, by the way.
Seems pretty calm, yeah.
It does. There's a nice vibe here. No one's shouting and hollering and calling each other profusive homonyms and stuff. We've got a nice vibe here. And compared
the weather,
to
innit?
exactly. And
Is you
compared
live
to
now, are you?
yes, and compared to what we were at 12 months ago,
Yeah.
we were getting called all sorts.
All
They
kinds
were
of things.
hollering crazy crap at us. I had people trying to grab phones out of my hand. I had people trying to punch me up. Harry was having words with people. Jason was having to have words with people. And now you can see like the enthusiasm on everyone's face.
Yeah.
All of these dynamics that are going on around us, and it's like
I was
brilliant.
watching this morning and I was thinking, I've got to get down there.
I
So I
love
was
it.
asking this morning how long you're going to be up here for.
Yeah, we're going to be here till like 6,
day,
7, 8 o'clock tonight. So I'll let the chat room know. Spur Schemo is here, guys. We've got a moderator up in the chat room, up here in real life. We're going to give him awesome anonymity. He doesn't want to be on camera. And that is another awesome thing about coming to Speaker's Corner. You don't have to put yourself out there to come here.
They'll probably get
But it'll be unrelated, if you know what I mean. It'll be completely unrelated. You can see the amateurish technical difficulties I'm running with here. It's brilliant. The things we do to try and keep our phones charged. Bloody brilliant.
But it's great though, it's great. It's like,
It's awesome.
it's ready to go.
Yeah, it is. And like I said, there's no crazy claims being made here. All we're doing is tackling the claim that has been made. And once the people that we're interacting with realise that, they get off their high horse.
Have you had any discussions this morning or?
Yeah.
You had them, yeah?
Yeah. I've had two people that are completely non-believers in flat Earth, but completely ready to entertain the fact that we don't live on a ball.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. I think now we're finding some middle ground with people. I think now we're finding that area where people are going, right, if you haven't categorised me before we have this conversation, I'll entertain the conversation. Whereas before, we're dropping at the first hurdle where it's, you're a flat earther, so show me some proof. It's like, no, we're not having that conversation.
What we've got now is people going from facts to, well, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Correct.
That's what we've got now. Like people saying, oh, it's definitely a ball, it's 100% a ball.
Exactly.
And now they're like, well, I don't know, it's what I've been told. And
exactly.
For me, that's what you want, really. Not people just
blindly believing something.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think if everyone's going to live their life in a belief system, then we've lost the cause. Yeah. And that's all I want. I just want public acceptance of questioning what we've been taught is fact. We've been taught the model is a fact, not a model. It's partisan education, and until that is reformed and changed, fundamentally we're going to carry on having generations born into this belief system.
I want to get involved. I want to.
I feel like we're at the stage now, those of us that have been out on the ground, and I hope the chat room resonates with this as well.
Yeah.
Everyone that's out there having human interactions that socially accepted this as part of their reality, is now looking for solutions. We know what the problem is now. We clearly know what the problem is. And I feel like the way that we can all really get our hands stuck in is by getting involved in clean solutions as to how we can start reforming things. And I feel like the first thing we should do internationally is start attacking the ministries of education.
Absolutely,
and start going for them full pelt.
Yeah,
someone has to be held accountable for teaching us something that's a model as if it's fact. And then brainwashing the populace to not accept people that have gone against the grain and questioned the things that they've been taught as fact.
A school board, like an education board, right?
Have you seen Marilyn's spirit level? She's gone and attacked her local school board. She's gone.
Is that the one that was online?
Yeah. And she's gone straight up there and gone to them. You've got to love it. It's alright, it's not working. It's gone orientation lock. Sorry, darling. It's alright. Okay. It's alright, it's on them anyway. It's on those. Sorry about the grass view, guys. Sorry, darling.
I don't
Sorry.
mind, but I mean, I'm just not one for.
No, we're good now. We're good now. We're on it. All right. Hopefully you can all still see
Who's
Dave.
up here? We've got Dave over there, yeah. Who's up here, Dave?
Right. So we've got Dave Marsh. We've got Dave Murphy. So Dave Marsh is somewhere in the crowd. Dave Marsh, right there.
Yeah.
Dave Murphy is.
Hey, he's over there, he is.
Huh?
Talk to me.
Good. Dave Murphy's there. And we've got Cosmic Cat there. Marilyn Wisby there. Another couple of guys that I don't know their names, unfortunately.
Is this all flat earthers, is it?
Yeah, flat earthers.
From here to here, down
Yeah, so the Astral Thief. You know the Astral Thief in the chat rooms? That guy in the combat shorts, that's the Astral Thief.
Okay.
And the three people that are around him also know they're not on the ball. That guy in the hat, orange hat, he knows he's not on the ball. That lady there knows she's not on the ball. That guy there knows he's not on the ball. Them two there know they're not on the ball. That guy there knows he's not on the ball. That guy there knows he's not on the ball.
They're not on the ball.
Yeah, then they know they're not on the ball. They know they're not on the ball. And this guy here with the white trainers and black jeans, he's kind of on the fence of like it's entertaining the fact that we're not on the ball, but don't try and push flat earth on me. There's a lot of people that get offended with don't push flat earth on me, but I'm not entertaining the ball.
Yeah, they don't want to
And
be
that's a bit.
associated with
Yeah.
being ridiculed like a
Yeah. Yeah. And pretty much, oh yeah, this guy here, this guy right here, he knows he's not on the ball as well.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said, a lot of the people that are around, they're pretty much appeasing in one way or the other. They're up for having they're entertaining the conversation of they're doing something up there, Big Pharma's doing something, or the monetary system, the government, the puppets, the circus, the clowns, three-letter agencies, you name it. I feel like we are moving into the information age is inadvertently waking people up to
Yeah,
things.
it's increasing.
Yeah.
Like,
Might not necessarily
I've
be
just
flat
started to
earth.
understand relativity and all, like,
Yep.
Einstein,
Yep.
meant to be like this crazy thing.
Yep.
Atmospheric pressure,
Yep.
not a thing I'm hearing.
Yep.
Like, do you feel any pressure on you now?
I'm still yet to wonder how we've got pressure without a barrier. I'm still baffled at that.
Right.
I'm saying if we've got a barrier, then where is it?
The pressure.
Well, this is supposed to be a pressurized system.
Yeah, but right now, it's supposed to be feeding 4.7 psi right now. It's supposed to be feeding like, a crushing. Now it's supposed to be
I
feeding it.
don't feel it. I don't feel it any more than I feel the spin.
But if you went down to 33 feet underwater, you would feel the same 14.7 psi pressure. How does that work?
Again.
Do you know what I mean? You go underwater, you feel pressure from the water. So they're saying at 33 feet below the water, you feel the same pressure that you feel now, under 33 feet of water. That's where they're getting this atmospheric pressure ratio.
I find it all fascinating. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, I feel like even with weights, right? As soon as you're in the water, weight's different.
Yeah.
Everything's different. And I feel like it's the same. Like if you have. I know this sounds. Obviously, this is layman's terms. So don't anyone shoot me down in a blaze of glory, right? Rock standards being basic rock standards. But say I was in a swimming pool, and that swimming pool went up to 200 feet deep, right? And I'm like swimming around in a swimming pool, and I go underwater a little bit. That water is going to affect me one way there, as it does at 200-300 feet down. And if I imagine that this was a swimming pool that I'm in now, except this one's one I'm breathing, it works for me. This bit of it seems to not choke me, and I can survive. But at some point in this swimming pool, we're told that at a certain altitude, we know even. Yeah, and we struggle to breathe, and we start getting suffocated at certain altitudes, and people. Am I right in saying that when people go up like really high mountains, and you suffer altitude sickness and all sorts of shit.
That's to do with blood pressure and health conditions.
Right, but in the same way that at depth we're affected the other way.
No, that does happen. When you go down, you are compressed.
Yeah.
But when you go up, you don't expand.
No,
you don't.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. We're taught that you do. We're taught that we start puffering out like a fucking pufferfish. Yeah. But I've yet to see evidence of that. I'm yet to see any evidence of that. And with them telling us that we've got the vacuum space beside the atmosphere that we're in, that's pressurized, and there's just this magic shit called a membrane, and that's just no. It's just no. It's just, you know, when you just kind of in your head there's a voice going no, and we're going to press the X button on that one because that's bollocks. Obviously, it just sounds like a long story. And then you just think Occam's razor, simplest answer. Yeah, okay. Well, then how far can we say that we know? How far have we got first-hand information? We're not even allowed to explore the room.
Exactly.
We're not even allowed to explore
We're in like the
what
middle
this
of the
place
room,
is.
asking where's the wall, where's the
So
ceiling.
I'm at, why can I see further than I'm taught? Bang, that's a lie. Now, can we explore the room? No? Well, fuck you then. I'm going to tell people that they've been lied to, innit, until we're allowed to explore the room and have social acceptance. And when you ask an animal rights activist, you know, how long are you going to stick at this for? I mean, how long are you really going to be an activist for animal rights? And they go, yeah, well, if they're still killing animals in 7 years, I might as well just fucking knock it on the head, because what's the point? In my mind, it's just as stupid to think that people like us would stop in 5 or 6 years if there was no change. Globe life. The fact that we've not been taught the truth. Yeah, I could bet my life right now on the fact that we've been taught a lie. I can't bet my life on what it is. I haven't got a fucking clue what it is. If I'm being honest, I haven't got any clue more than the next person as to what this is. But what I could bet my life on is what it isn't. It's not what we've been taught.
Yeah, for sure.
So where I know that we can already
prove
this
will
that.
Never end. This will never end until we find out the truth.
Until there's reform, repeal and reform. There has to be social acceptance.
This is not
repeal
like
and reform.
any other conspiracy, like 9/11 or.
This is a problem that's never going to go away.
Yeah, this is like every day.
Chemtrails, if you stop it, everything's still going to not be the same, but it will be back to normal. This is a lie about where we live.
I've said this from the beginning, yeah. It's like every day.
Wow.
It's like a conspiracy for somebody.
Yeah.
So if you tell someone new, it's like, what?
Yeah.
You go again. You go again. You explain again how it began.
Yeah. And that's now what's got me on the pursuit of truth, of looking at the history of what we've been taught, why we've got the language we've got, who gave us that language, why are the scriptures written the way they're written, who wrote the scriptures, why were they given at the times that they were given, and reverse engineering almost everything. Everything that's in my reality that I take as a self-evident truth, I've said, actually, is it? Because I fucking took that as a given. No, I'm not doing it anymore. No, you're not getting me like this anymore. And it's not that I become hyper paranoid, but it's like, there's fuck all I'm taking as a given anymore. I'm not prepared to do it to myself.
I've said it before as well. Just everything they tell us, we should assume it's a lie.
Until we've got evidence that it.
Yeah,
and
I
suppose we're just super skeptical now.
Yeah.
And I wasn't. I thought I was quite skeptical before. And then you realise how much you got mugged off and how much you believe. They're
arguing with ball earthers, and they're like, oh, well, what do you know about this? What about this? And it's like, well, what do you know? We've been lied to. We don't know anything. All we know
is what we're taught. All we know. And then when you come out of the veil of that and start making natural observations, like I know it's only a little one, but I went to Brighton and did a 9-mile observation and a 21-mile observation. And if I was to believe what I'm taught, no way I should be seeing what I'm seeing at 21 miles.
On the surface?
On the surface. Yep, from Worthing to Selsey. And I think it was Selsey, I'll have to double check. And it was 21 miles, green laser one end, green laser the other end. I had my son with me, binoculars. He saw it, I saw it, we all saw it at 21 miles.
Yeah.
And that was no mirage, inferior, superior,
That's it, isn't it? Once
anything.
you've seen.
And all I know for sure is I was taught a lie. End of story. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about outer space. All of your other arguments
all the
are bullshit.
Details.
Everything's off the table with that.
Earth is a curve. There's no measurement for it. Yeah, that's what it's about.
I'm like, we could all go to court tomorrow and fight the fact that we've been taught a lie. Can we go to court tomorrow and fight the fact that it's a flat earth? No, because then the burden of proof I feel is on us, and we're going to have to prove what this actually is, and we haven't been allowed to explore the room. Well, is that the
Zen Garcia?
Zen Garcia, yeah.
So he's went to court.
To anyone that hasn't looked into this, that's on Facebook and YouTube, look into the recent court case of Zen Garcia. If there's any moderators in the chat room, which I'm hoping there is, that know about this, because I know a few people that I've been speaking to about it, please share some links. We've got Ranty's in the chat, we've got Ricardo, we've got Jim, we've got Kimmy, James Breeden, Pele, who else have we got?
Keeping
Thomas,
them busy on Sunday.
Mara, everyone's trigger happy on the Sunday. Lumberjack, who else have we got here? Kieran, nice to see you all in the chat room. Thomas, Isabella, and Who else have we got here? I'm just trying not to repeat names. Corporate Slave, Captain Bullshit, good name. Captain Bullshit. Flat Phrase. Thank you so much all for tuning in and being here with us as we're at Speaker's Corner. Sorry you're getting a visual of one and a conversation of the other. Stuart Melville, Flat Earth, nice to see you. Christopher Lees, nice to see you. And Sultan of Symmetry, Woke, nice to see you too. Kieran Franey, R Shots 87, and I'm hoping I haven't missed anyone. Dolly J Dream, darling, lovely to see you in the chat room too. And anyone else I've missed? John James, David Scriven, Kevin Michael, Oz Wizard, and anyone else I've missed there? Hopefully I haven't. Good day to you all. One Walking Life too. And yeah, sorry, I've now lost the train of where I was. But this is the beautiful thing about this. The internet censorship hasn't worked here.
Yeah.
Clearly hasn't worked.
No.
I've had too many interactions with people like yourself. There's that guy there with the red and blue pill. He's in the chat rooms as well. I can't remember his actual name now. That's the only thing. There's about 3 people here that I cannot. Like, they are truly anonymous right now because I'm like, yo, I can't even tell you their government name or their online name because it all gets to a point where, especially when it's new names I've not heard of before, and they're like, bang, that's my name, and then someone else says it 3 minutes later, and I'm like, shit, I should have a notepad.
I was
should be
supposed to
writing
come
stuff
down
down.
actually last time when you was there.
I love it.
But I missed it, yeah.
I love it. Listen, there's going to
I
be.
keep saying to him, come down, you want to come down? He's like, oh, it's too far,
Me and Dolly are trying to twist his arm, and for the chat room as well. I'll only put it on me so they see me. I'll put them lot behind me. If you stay there, if it's alright, if you stay there, I've got it here. So now look, if you stand behind the camera, it's on me. You can stand that side. So with regards to people like Anthony and Rancy and everyone that's in the Midlands and Northern England, myself and Dolly are looking to do the first really woke meetup in Manchester. And what we want is a non-social content meetup. So we're not telling people not to bring their phones, but unless people specifically take themselves aside and willingly take pictures, we're doing an anonymous meetup. So we actually only want people to probably use their online names. Don't use your government names, that way you can completely stay anonymous. And if we're not sharing social media and doing that, then we are going to give people a safe place to come and have that human interaction without actually having to put themselves out there. Because there's a lot of people that have got lives as such where they're not at liberty to do that. There are learned individuals that are involved in this, making observations and putting content out there that, again, are not at a position in life where they can put themselves out there. And we really do need to start, support groups which give people a safe environment to say what they need to say in person without having the retribution, or whatever the word is, the reprimand of the backlash of putting yourself out there. There's a lot of us have faced when we've done this. So we haven't set a date, but it will be in the next couple of months, and it will probably be in a Wetherspoons in the middle of Manchester somewhere. We'll maybe do it over a 2-night period, so it'll be on a Friday night and a Saturday night. That way it gives everyone the option to come either night. And we'll try and maybe do that every 3 months. And then there's a Manchester meetup that the weather will not affect it. If we do it indoors, it doesn't matter if it's rain, cold, snow,
Just get the people there.
Yeah, so for all of you that are up north, there will be a Manchester meetup that me and Dolly are going to do, and we'll both be there. But I'm not just going to say we're doing it and then we're not going to turn up and other people will do it. We're going to be there ourselves. But as Dolly said, there's no point in rushing this and doing it next week and doing a half-assed meetup. We're going to try and get this right and not dissing, whatever the word is, exclude anybody. And we feel like doing a flat earth meetup is so non-inclusive of people that are passionate about chemtrails, people that are passionate about the fact that religion's a lie, people that are passionate about big pharma and the fact that medical cannabis is curing cancer. A flat earth meetup doesn't sound like a meetup where you want all those people to come to. However, contrary to popular belief, at flat earth meetups, all of these subjects are discussed as well. But you wouldn't know that from the title of the meetup. So we thought, if we say really woke, it means if you're woke to anything, come to the meetup and come and talk, yeah. So hopefully you guys have heard that. Probably should have done another sound check. The wind's picking up a little bit here, guys. Dolly's in the chat room, so if any of you have got any questions, please fire away, ask Dolly. As I said, we're not rushing to set the date. I'm kind of going with Dolly's carte blanche decision on what to go with. But we said we don't want to rush it, and we're holding each other's hands as we do it, and we're doing it together. And whatever happens, we're not stopping. There will be no stopping. If not anything, but for our children, we're making sure that we do what we're doing. So I can rest assured that is going to be on the cards. And as you may know, the tour starts on the 29th of August. And that is going to kick off in the UK, and it's going to pass through the Kidderminster Convention. It's on the 13th of September. So if there's any moderators in the chat room that can share the links to that, please do so now, as that would be helpful for playback reasons and for anyone that might want that information now. And what else? What else is there? So yeah, realistically, this is the 12th month since we started this conversation in the first place at Speaker's Corner. And as people may know that have been subscribed to Speaker's Corner prior to what we've done here, there are people, even people that have come out today, that have had conversations about the Globe Life prior to us even being here. And it's always just been swept under the carpet. And what we wanted to do was make so much noise every time we came here that people knew beyond reasonable doubt that this conversation wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't just going to be a one-hit wonder. We weren't just going to come here, turn up for a couple of weeks and then go, oh, well, everyone go back to their regular lives because nothing happens. It's going to carry on every month, the last Sunday of every month. You can be sure to find one of us here on the last Sunday of each month, regular as clockwork. Even if the internet was to fail, no one could communicate, you can get your ass to Speaker's Corner on the last Sunday of each month, you'll see us. So even if all communicating was to go belly up, people would know and we rest assured that people awoke would be doing that. And there are other Speakers' Corners out there, and those Speakers' Corner won't be popularised until people make them popular and start utilising them. There is a Speakers' Corner in Nottingham. There's also a couple of Speakers' Corner over the pond. I think there's one in Washington, DC, and I also think there is one in Canada. I never say the name right, so I don't even feel like I should bother. It sounds like Sasquatch, but it's not. And so I don't want to disrespect any of my Canadian viewers. I was quite hesitant to even say that word. But there's somewhere. If Mikey Smith's still in the chat room, I did send the details to Mikey Smith, and I do think that it would be a positive look that if there are any other international speakers' corners and there are woke folk within reach of those speakers' corners, start utilising them. I can't not utilise this. It's here to be utilised. And look, here we are. No one's rushing past to go to Marks and Spencer's to get dinner. They've all come here for this.
Big interest. That's what we want.
Yeah,
Interest.
that's it. And hopefully you guys can see in the background how many people are stopping and just looking. Like this guy here. He's having a good look. He's having a good read. He's absorbing it all. Drinking it all up. And do you know what's wonderful about this, guys? Is that there are no crazy claims on these banners. All these banners are doing is showing you how there's no evidence for the claim that's been made. That's all it's doing. And the indoctrinated people that come up to these banners think these banners are full of like, words that say the earth's flat and here's all the proofs why. And it's not. It just says you've been lied to and here's why.
Can be verified.
Yeah.
Everything can be verified.
Yeah. I'm just going to pan it round that way. It's alright, you're still off camera. There's Barry, there's Jason, there's Dave, and they're having good few interactions there with people. I'm just trying to think who's over there. Yeah, that's about it there. Hello, my darling. Hello, sweetheart. It's so good to see you.
Hello.
Oh, wonderful to see you. Do you know what? So much has happened in 12 months, but I'll tell you, I'm on cloud 9 right about now.
Good.
I'm looking at all the interactions. I'm seeing how many people aren't screaming obscenities at us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Last year,
I don't let
it was
it
like,
happen
do you remember we got told, like, don't fucking come back here and shit. And now look, it's like another place for him.
I don't even try and convince anyone. I was saying that, Gaz. I said, I don't try and convince anyone anymore. If someone generally spots it, you see they read it.
Yep.
If they ask me, I'll say,
Yep.
if you want to have a logical conversation,
Yep.
I'm not wearing this to be ridiculed.
No.
I'm wearing it to give you a message. Like to open your, I don't want to convince you.
Social acceptance.
I want you to try and disprove me and go,
Change my mind.
yeah, don't prove me wrong either.
Yeah.
And that way you'll prove to yourself.
Self.
that you've
Because
been lied
like
to.
you know, everyone that tries to do it ends up going down that road and going, oh shit.
he was just saying like, even I don't know, like I met a guy there. He sounded, I don't know if you know him. He said to me his name is Chris,
Uh-huh.
and then when his girlfriend come over, she kept going, "Oh, me and John, me and John, me and John." He didn't notice it, but I did. So again, I said to him last time I was there, I said, "You never know who you meet." Last time, I said, what happened?" But
Wow.
you just don't know.
You don't, do you?
Some,
You
I don't
don't.
know.
There's
I
some
took him as a
lurking, isn't
genuine
there?
person. He took me about flat earth and saying like he's well awake, and then his friend comes over and calls him something really different.
That's dodgy, isn't it, man?
It's dodgy, isn't
That's
it?
dodgy.
Well, he puts the alarm bells on, and she said
Yeah.
it 3 times.
Mate, that is dodgy. You just think to yourself, why can't you just be real, man? Just,
Well, you
or
got
don't,
the
you don't
high.
have to say your name if you don't want it, but why say your name if it's a full, you wondered, didn't you?
You only got to say your first name. They're not asking you to give your date of birth, national
Give us some
insurance
ID,
number.
give us some ID, mate.
Trying to show me your passport.
We're not having conversations with no ID. Quite literally. Love it. I love it. But as I look across, I see the trolls.
Yeah.
I can see even some of us interacting with trolls. Like, I thought that was Dave Marsh.
I've got his Dave over there.
Huh? Yeah, yeah. But it's lovely to see.
Oh, Dave's over there.
Yeah, it's just lovely to see. I'm literally, like I said, I feel like I am at our birthday party today. I genuinely feel like we've earned this today. We've all gone through a lot in the last 12 months. We've all had a lot of fucking rotten tomatoes thrown at us. We've all gone through a lot of ridicule. Yeah, for no good reason.
I'm just saying to someone, like, I
Thank
can write
you.
anything I want on my shirt. I wear these shirts every day.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've got loads of them.
Oh, yeah.
And I wear them to the pubs, I wear them to see my clients, I wear them on the plane
Yeah,
yesterday.
why not?
Yeah.
You're gonna do. If you give some people are gonna look at something, you may as well give them
I'm
something to
judging
look
people
at.
by their level of intelligence.
Correct.
If you can speak to me by
If you can have a
connecting,
non-mundane connection with me, we're good to go, buddy. We can.
otherwise I know you're just sleeping around like the rest of
And
the
it's,
sheep.
it'll eventually be surplus to requirement. Whatever they've got to give in a social aspect will be null and void.
Don't even want to talk.
Yeah, well said. Well said. Yeah, I feel like on cloud nine. I feel like this has been a collaboration of a lot of people, which unfortunately a lot of them aren't here today. But I'm hoping that through the content that's made today, those that have been involved in Speakers Corner in any way, shape or form, anyone that's just come here for just even one Sunday, touched down and been here and been part of it, this is for them too. We've come a long way in 12 months and there was a lot of people going, don't come back, there's no point in coming here, you're going to get laughed out the park. And look, 12 months later, we've got a healthy discourse going on here with people. It's lovely.
I was just saying to, funny enough, that guy, I don't know if my name is actually Chris or John now, I said to him, when you look at the people over there who are supposed to be religious, peaceful people, look how aggressive their anger, their speech,
Comes
and
out.
their demeanour.
Yep, yep. It all comes out, doesn't it?
A loving, peaceful religion.
Exactly.
The way that
They're literally ready to chew each other's
Yeah.
arm off.
yeah.
Over, my God's better than your God.
Yes.
And then the fuck yous come out, and you're like, wait, hold on, is that are you taking a piss? Are you taking a piss?
They're not even, that's what I'm saying. They wouldn't even entertain the conversation because they wouldn't even can't even comprehend the possibility there might not be a God.
No.
It's laughable to believe there is a God.
What I can't believe is that people are prepared to just live and die their whole life in a belief system and never ever taking it in as anything other than a given. Just, it's all a given.
Yeah.
We've been taught that. Lab Jackets told us
Yeah.
it's a done deal. Even right now with this 23andMe thing, Ancestry.com and all that, and everyone's going, "Wow, it's a swab." They tell you you're from Russia. You're from Russia, innit? That's it. Give you a new narrative now. The people in lab coats, all them DNA people, they said, I'm half Chinese, so I'm half Chinese now. That's it. That's it. And to me, that's like the modern day narrative. It's mad. It's mad. I'm going to check the chat room because I've just, I love how I've just left my phone there. Just left it. On its own, by itself. Huh? Yeah, love it. Love it. Love it. Chat room. I'm hoping you can hear. I'm hoping I didn't go too far away from the phone, guys. Were you able to hear? Crap, I can't see a fucking thing now. Let me go this side. But then I'll go this side, and then the sun's behind me, and then I can't fucking see the screen. Sorry about swearing as well. Is Roxanne not swear? Okay, Dolly, mwah, Tapper, thank you for being here, my darling. Lumberjack, Kieran, Gurav. Sorry, I didn't mean to just say one name there. Just moving up, scrolling up. Gracie Dane, Jim Eldred, Seek, Gravvit. Sorry, I'm so sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly. Feel bad. Isabella Neal, thank you so much for tuning in. And well, yeah, he's so cool. He's got like a red pill and a blue pill, and he's basically just breaking it down, saying how like he has like a cross section. You know, like Richie Lopez, how like Richie Lopez will have like an array of different woke garments, like Dave Marsh, like they all bust woke garments all the time. He says he does it. He gauges that in people that he speaks to whether he wants to do business with them. So I found that really cool. So hopefully you're able to still hear me. Psychics Warrior, hey you, it's nice and windy. Yes, it is. I'm hoping it's not affecting the microphone too much though. Solitary Candle, hello there, are you behaving yourself? Yes, I am. I have not been triggered. I was even nice to Pavlova. I was polite. I didn't get rude to him, mock him, let him do his things, and didn't get triggered by him. How is the sky there? Let me show you sky. Do you see the sun? Do you see it? You wanted to see the sky? I show you the sky. Is sky. Okay? And we're back. Do I meditate? I sit out in the garden and I look up at the stars sometimes for hours, and I sit there in complete silence and clear my head. That is meditating. That is about as close to meditating as it gets for me. So yeah. Why is that even relevant? Like who are you? Tanvir Chima. No comment. Don't see the relevance. Are there too many coppers because I'm feeling to pull up and blaze a few dudes? Yeah, Kisra, come on. I've got pre-rolls here. Let's go. Let's make some glow blind memories here. I've already blazed a few with a couple of people. Come through. Blaze a couple of dudes. Do that. Amanda Globe Zanaya. Hello, my darling. Lovely to see you in the chat room. Effie Mary. Questions is meditating. Is asking questions meditating? I thought meditating was clearing your mind of all thought. So, okay, I'm learning a new thing every day there. But no, there is not. There's like, okay, I'm looking for coppers. Is no feds. No feds. No feds. No feds. I do like the way I've kind of just sectioned myself, you know what? I just took a glance and thought to myself, Rick, I've got myself in the safe zone, yeah? I'm just going to show you how safe my zone is. I'm just going to pan around real quick to show you. So here's where I am. I'm stood here with the tripod, and I'm like, I have like a good 2 meters between me and people that might possibly get triggered. Yeah? So if anyone goes nuts, there's a fence that they're going to have to launch first. So I have taken precautions to keep myself at a safe distance. Because I know that some people get a bit leery, don't they? And just between me and you guys in the chat room, imagine, do you remember the guy that tried to jack Harry's phone out of my hands? He's here. Imagine that, and he's talking to Jason just now. So I'm just staying away. I'm staying away from that. Yep. Roxanne's not going anywhere near that. So, okay, back to the chat room. Amanda Panda, Solitary Candle. Awesome. Me and Dolly will keep everybody informed and we'll let everybody know as and when we've decided what we're going to do, when we're going to do it, and how we're going to do it. But the likelihood is, I think we were thinking of doing it in a Wetherspoons in Manchester. When? No, we're not sure. But it's not going to be like far away. It's going to be quite soon. But we're just not sure exactly when. Yeah. Anonymous. Yeah, maybe I'll do this actually. The sun's there. Hopefully it won't mess up the view. So if I do this, okay, let's go here. No, lamppost is there. Let's go here. I'm going to just keep the lamppost just slightly out of view so that. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to keep myself at a safe distance. Jason's having an interaction with these people over here, so I'm going to try and let you listen, but I'm going to stay at a safe distance. I don't really know if you're going to be able to hear Jason. He's a little bit too far away from me. Talking about light travelling. Talking about light waves. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Actually, I'll give you a hug. I'm a hugger. How you doing?
Check on the website.
Yes. Hey, the hole is deep. It's deep. It's deep. I'm wondering if it's all right with you, because there's a few subjects there that I've kind of teetered around the edge of already. And I've been making some content with another girl that looks into these subjects as well. And I was wondering if it was all right with you if I kind of dissected a few and shared it with some of my viewers. Nice. It's just it's the way you compiled everything on the website though. It's user friendly. Yeah.
And I'm the person that gets declassified documents.
Nice.
And I write down all the history of different world. She looked into the world wars.
Yeah.
The hurricane season. And all of this.
Yes.
Mostly, I like my MK Ultra books.
Yeah.
I love it.
And one of my girlfriends has followed you on Instagram as well. I shared your link with her on Instagram, so she's all hooked up to the website as well. She's looking into it as well. It's deep. It's deep, but you know that must. How long is that taking you to like get all of that set up?
5 years.
Yeah, that's not like 5 minutes, is it, bro? That's work, bro. That's selflessness. Massive selfless
Massive. It's so massive.
input, bro.
I've got so much content.
Yeah.
So much.
Sorry, that was my bag getting lifted. Did you hear that click over there? I was like, nah, please don't take it. 5 years, bro. That's like insane. And have you done that in your spare time? Or yeah, but it must have taken up a lot of spare time, bro. Like, yeah.
Even doing it, even the website itself. The guy from America, when he's a coder as well, like everything has to go directly to him in America, and I'm the person that just literally updates.
So it's relentless then. It's perpetual. It is
So a lot of
perpetual.
history, so much stuff. I've got all the presidents, what they've done, everything, all of the operations.
Do you think we will get to a point though where there is a lot more public disclosure about that? Where do you think that's going at the moment with what's going on with the mainstream media just now?
It's just very true.
Never.
That's very true. But we're gonna have it. If you was to put it on the mainstream media, they're gonna be like, oh no, it's got proof now. But everyone's gonna be no. Because once you put the seed,
Yeah.
it's gonna make everyone proud. So like even like when I had the cloud seeding generator one, I posted it on my Instagram. Everyone was so paranoid.
Yeah, and that's what happens though, innit? When shit gets really real, the paranoia sets in, and then people don't want to touch it so hard. They kind of go, yeah, shit just got real. That's a bit too much for me to swallow. I can't really deal with that. And I feel like that's if people think, that we've been lied to about possibly where we are, who we are, and how. If they can't even swallow that, I don't know how they're going to get to the point where they're going to swallow all of the fucking sodomy and paedophilia that's going on and all of that. They don't want to, even when some of it pisses out in the mainstream media. Like some of the biggest household names that are going through them. They still don't want to accept it, bro. They don't want to accept that that's the reality of what's really going on. And where does that leave everyone in the bigger scheme of things? If you know what I mean?
I listened to the Jack Ripper. That Ripper was related to the Queen.
So why is it that all these fucked up individuals seem to go back to the Queen?
Related to the Queen, who was psychotic. Because they have a lot of inbreds, they inbred into each other. The Queen has 2 disabled cousins that look like her. She put them in an asylum in the 1960s.
Wait, did they make like a little kind of semi-truth program about that, where they kind of pissed a little bit? It was like a semi-truth. When I mean semi-truth, it was like they didn't really. They had to say something because they knew it was out there, innit? And they put that together. But she did. She put her sister in a nut house, innit?
Not ours, and then
And left her there to rot.
Queen Elizabeth I.
Like she wasn't even as catered for as some of the other people in there, and that she could have easily been catered for.
Queen Elizabeth I's uncle was Jack Ripper. So that's Queen Elizabeth II's great uncle.
So they've been nasty from day one. They've been nasty from day one.
No one understands this. When you look into it, it's shocking. Very, very shocking.
It's fucked up. It's still going on now. I feel like that's what's going to happen with our monarchy. I feel like the Queen's going to abdicate, Charles is going to abdicate, William's going to abdicate, and maybe Harry's the only one that hasn't sodomized kids yet. I don't know. But I feel like people don't even want to accept that. They don't want to accept that the monarchy's still doing it. Still child trafficking, still fucking using the kids and doing all of that. And people, I understand the severity of what's going on up there. I understand all the chemtrails, and I understand Big Pharma, and I understand that. But this is beyond all that. It's way more heavier, and that's why it's so sensitive on the internet. That's why people like yourself have to do what you're doing, like a benevolent patriot, compiling the real information together, because you know as well as everyone else that the mainstream media is fucking making. They just tell people what they want to hear, like Disney.
Operation Mockingbird.
Yeah. And people still fucking walk around thinking that's a conspiracy.
It's not because
There's proof.
Mockingbird.
There's documents. There's documents. There's evidence. And like, that's what worries me, is the cognitive dissonance. Even when the evidence is presented in front of them that goes against what they've been taught, they still don't want to accept it.
Upsets their reality.
Of course. Because then they go, well, how do I carry on living and know that? But it's easy. You're doing it. I'm doing it. I'm still living a happy life. I still go out.
So much of this that I can sell it for thousands of pounds. My documents, I can delete the website and sell everything for thousands, 10,000. The information. I even have investment bank credentials around the whole of US, IP addresses, everything. Like you see how much banks, like even I've got like a whole 800 list of different kind of banks, IP addresses, how much money goes in and out.
And that's another thing, the monetary fucking scam that's going on as well. What's good with that? What's going on with the stocks, please? Stocks are all fucked. Stock market. They're all fucked. Say what? Sorry guys, I'm going to bring you closer. The US is what? Dropped. Stocks are fucked. The US market.
800 points last week, 500 points 2 months ago.
Do you think they're trying to demonetize the international community?
They can.
Do you reckon that's what it's like? I've seen a couple of bits and pieces that look like that's what's intended. Not necessarily that's what's going to happen, but it's what's intended.
You're going to have underground bunkers. Because once you demonetize everything and they have a world war currency, when they have a one world currency, they need to cut down banks, credit cards,
and have everyone cashless.
Yeah, cashless. It's going to be chaos like a yield.
Yeah.
In order to have chaos, you need to have. It's going to be like. There's going to be so much, like, it's hard to explain. So much.
Because people don't know how to live like that, do they?
I have a bunker.
You do? Where?
Oh,
well done.
I'm ready.
Well done. Good job. I rate that. I rate everyone that's ready for the sky to fall and for shit to hit the fan. I mean, I know that the whole subject of preppers and stuff that's been out for a while. People have been talking about that for a minute. But there's one thing talking about it, and then there's another thing doing it, and having something prepared for the what if factor. Because it isn't really a what if factor, is it? It's when. Or do you still think it's what if? Because I think it's when. It's not if. It's
No,
when.
no one's gonna tell us when it's gonna happen. Of course, you just need to be ready.
Yeah.
You need to be ready for it. So
Yeah.
if you're not ready for it, how are you gonna survive?
Exactly.
Everyone's
If you don't
gonna be
prepare for it.
looting. Everyone's gonna be fighting. It's gonna be like the Purge ain't a documentary. The Purge is not a film. It's a documentary.
Think. What you reckon? They would. They would.
They would.
You
To be
think?
able to depopulate the world, they need to have a new Purge. Everyone has to kill each other.
That's fucked up. Couldn't they just carry on with the World Health Organization and just carry on killing people through
The
disease?
Total guys don't say this.
Yeah, and that's another thing though. Who put them there?
Secret society.
Who? Because I've looked into them and I find it so interesting. I'm when I look into things and find it interesting, the first thing I'm doing is I'm trying to find evidence.
Even though my family are Sabbatine Frankists, they are like a secret society. My part of my family, Sabbatine Frankists are like a royal, like they support a royal bloodline. But I don't know what exactly the bloodline is.
Okay. Okay.
If you look at what a Sabbatine Frankist is, like
I've never heard of that.
they
I'm
rule all
fascinated.
religions.
Really?
It's like one, they rule all religions. They know the secret, like they're very, very esoteric.
Wow.
Very, very esoteric.
Wow. Honestly, I've never heard of that before. We're gonna DM you on Instagram because I want you to write that down. I want to look into that. I'm gonna look into that. I'm fascinated. It's a good point. Ruben, if you're in the chat room, everybody who's mind control squared, I can't come off my phone live. I can't go on Messenger to listen. Yeah? Time 71. Actually, hold on. Guys, let me do this. 4:30. Right, 5 o'clock. Okay, it's 4:30 now. I'm gonna put my phone back on charge and I'm gonna go live again at 5 p.m. GMT. I'm just gonna top up my phone a little bit with charge, go and get myself a water. I'm gonna contact Ruben, find out. Someone said Trinity 4 is coming here as well. I'm gonna find out what the motive is with everyone that's still coming here. As I said, we're gonna be here till 7, 8 o'clock, so we're gonna be here for a good another 3, 4 hours anyway. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm just gonna go through the chat room. Stop dropping your phone, Roxanne. It's a better one. This one's such a dodgy little right. Shout out the chat room. The city, thanks so much for being here. Papa 777, Woke, Lumberjack. Is it cause I is flat? Seek, Kieran, Amanda, Solitary Candle, Ricardo, Jim, Seek, Tim, Dolly Darling, Grav. Alright, my darling, no worries. Woke, next reset is coming. Who is hiding the inner earth with me? Book of Enoch. That's what Woke said. See you, mate. Have a good one. Go flat fam. You got this. Oh, sorry. By the way, I should have made a disclaimer. That guy that was called, his name's Critical Zach. If you go onto Instagram, if you follow me already on Instagram, I already follow him. Dolly Daydream follows him as well. He's got a website where he's got like a WikiLeaks type of website where he's got loads of documents on there as well. It's a really good one red pill stop for you to go to. So yeah, that was Critical Zach that I was speaking to just a short while ago, that person that you heard me having a conversation with. And there, like I said, there's a good few other people here as well. There's a good few other people here as well. Dave, that was the two I was just waving at. Yeah, there's a good few other people here as well. And as I said, we're going to be here for a good another 3 hours or so. And I'm hoping that these 1, 2, 3-parter make it more bite-sized for everybody to, yes, Critical Zach. That's it. No, Zach with Z-A-K, not C-K. And I think there's an underscore as well between Critical and Zach on Instagram. I don't think he's on YouTube, and I don't follow him on Facebook either. So yeah, I think it's just Instagram, and the link for his website is on his Instagram. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I'm going to chat to him later because he's going to be here for a bit longer as well. So I'll go over here. So I'm in the background a little bit. Um, so if there's anything that you want me to talk about here, if there's anything you want me to bring up, if there's any interactions that you want to have, just give me half an hour. Go and have a tea break, everybody. Thank you so much for rolling with me so far. And I'll come back in 30 minutes to go live for another hour or so. And then we possibly might have time to squeeze another one in. So I'll be back for part 3 in about 30 minutes. And I genuinely just want to take the time to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to take yourselves into the chat room and be a part of this conversation today, which is getting people to question what they're taught. We've all been taught a model as if it's fact, and we should be socially accepted to question what we've been taught is fact. And that's what we're here telling people. No one's here making any crazy claims. We're not pushing any models. We're just taking the model that has been taught to us and asking everyone, where's the evidence? And I hope that really has resonated with all of you that are watching today. So thank you so much. Big hugs, loves, and respects to you all. And I shall see you all in about 30 minutes. And I'm just looking around actually, and I'm not sure if anyone is live just now, but if anyone does go live, Dave Marsh might go live on his Facebook, and I think Jason's charging his phone up, which I'm about to do now. So there might not be any content to watch for about 30 minutes, okay? But hit the notification bell, and I should see you all in about 30 minutes from now, okay? See you soon. Bye.